Streaming. We should be going live here any second now. Okay, we should be live. Live on YouTube. Are we live on YouTube? We are live on YouTube. Okay, great. Welcome, everybody. Sorry if the video is a little bit laggy. I'm noticing it. To the first ever live streamed Jensen the Dutch Kid podcast, other than the very early episodes that we live streamed on Discord, because for some reason that went through our heads as being a good idea. Anyway, so I'm here with my grandpa today. And so Nicholas couldn't make it, but we're gonna talk about the first thing we're gonna talk about is pens and pencils. Now, the reason I thought this would be a good topic is because my grandpa here, he actually doesn't really like pens and pencils very much. He kind of he just kind of dislikes them, and I figured he should talk about why he dislikes them.
Well, in today's age of modern technology, and artificial intelligence and tablets and cell phones and other kind of devices, you just don't really need writing instruments anymore. It's so, what would you call it, Jensen? Antiquated.
Mm-hmm. Antiquated.
And, with me being, part of the baby boomer generation that embraces technology, that's why I hate pens and pencils.
Yep, exactly. I mean, it would really, it only makes sense that would happen. And welcome Sunshine Burrito to the stream. If you guys don't remember from last week, Sunshine Burrito was the guy that gave us the ingredients to the good version of awesome sauce. And now he's watching the stream live right now. And so, yeah. So hello. And Sunshine Burrito, if you have any topic ideas for us, if you have anything that we could talk about, go ahead and spit it out in the chat, and
just throw it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, throw it out.
Mm-hmm.
We're open to it.
Throw it up like I did awesome sauce. So yeah, anyway, pens and pencils. So I know, we do. I'm kind of old fashioned that way. I write down all of our topics with this nice little Schneider pen. However, my grandpa, he just looked at me in anger and just whatever you might assume. He would look at me because he doesn't like pens and pencils, right? He said, Charlie is here. Pretty background, she says. Yeah, it is. The tree is very pretty.
Thanks, Charlie. I planted that tree 112 years ago.
Exactly. With pens and pencils, obviously you can do writing. But as he was saying, everything you do with that is old-fashioned and annoying. However, do you like the new Apple pencil, the stylus pencil that you can use to write on Apple devices that they just released? I think they just released the Pro version.
Okay, wait just a minute. What's an Apple device, Jensen?
Oh, so it's like so you know how you can power things with like potatoes?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they do that. They figured out how to do that with apples, and so they power computers with apples.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
And so that's how it works.
So why would you need a pencil, a pen for an electric apple?
It's for like tablets, so you can write down like it's normal paper. It's for like notes and just like style to use as a stylus.
I was thinking of pills.
Oh.
But you're talking about the tablets.
No.
Kind of like this tablet I've got here that I don't use.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
Or like this tablet I got here that I got this wide ruled composition tablet.
With a Schneider pen.
Yep.
Which angers me.
Made in Germany. Mm-hmm. Made in Germany. Dang, the video is really lagging, but.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, we're having a wind event, so
we are.
If this tree disappears behind us, we've just experienced a tornado. So
That's how you
contact
know.
the weather service, the National Weather Service. Um, I did want to mention something before we run out of time today. That I recently took a trip to.
Oh, to
to,
Great Britain, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. It was Great Britain. For a minute, I was thinking it was Spain, but
Oh,
it wasn't Spain
yeah, I get
because
those mixed up.
none of my pictures would match Spain. But I took 696 pictures uh, on my modern device called a cell phone, a mobile phone, and actually, of the 696, about three of them came out pretty good. The rest, I think my finger was in front of the camera thing, shutter, whatever they call that. So that's good news and bad news. The good news is this edit time is great on three pictures. The bad news is I lost all those memories, but in 5 minutes I won't remember any of them anyway. So yeah. So anyway, you were talking about my trip to Spain, and is that right?
Yep.
Okay, and so we went to we saw the Count of Monte Cristo, and no, wait a minute, that's a novel by Dumas. By the way, I highly recommend all of you folks out there to read The Count of Monte Cristo. It is a masterpiece.
You
But-
only read ebooks, huh? You don't like
yes.
that paper
Oh,
stuff.
I hate paper, feeling of the pulp. Yeah. But an ebook is the way to go. So there you go. So anyway, when I made my way to France, I found that Paris didn't look at all like the pictures. There were
Who would have thought there would be a castle where the Eiffel Tower should have been?
Well, that's the way it turned out. And oddly enough, it was called the Tower of London. And so I'm looking for the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe, and did not find either of those. But I did find, I found the Tower of London, and we went to Westminster Abbey. Apparently that's in France too now.
They moved it.
And they did a good job because it looks like it's been there for a long time. Really long time. Except for the gift shop. The gift shop in the Westminster Abbey looks pretty new. So I don't know how that
Really?
worked out. Yeah, I don't know how that worked out. And by the way, the gift shop, you could buy commemorative souvenir pens and pencils, which just irritated me so bad. But I won't go there. You know how I feel about pens and pencils. But so then we took our trip. We went over to Bath. That's how they say Bath in Germany.
Bath. You're
Yes.
so.
Hmm. They say Bath, and the city of Bath is ancient. It's over 2,000 years old, and they have baths there that were built by the Romans 2,000 years ago. Much of the building material is disintegrated, but there's still some foundational stuff. Fascinating. Those Germans really knew how to build Roman architecture. So
And they're still full of water. They're 2,000-year-old water, isn't it?
yeah,
Yep.
the water is green, and they recommend you don't touch it.
Even though you belly flopped into it.
I did, but what have I got to lose? I'm almost as old as that tree behind us. Wait a minute.
He actually, Sunshine Burrito says that you actually helped build that town.
That's correct. Actually, I was just a wee infant. That's how they say little in Portugal is wee. Wee. I was a wee infant. So it means I was a small child at the time. So I didn't handle any of the heavy heavy machinery or garden utensils. So as we made our way there from Bath, we went to see Stonehenge, and I got to tell you, it's just a circle of rocks. I don't know. I guess the mystique is when the Vikings built them. I don't know. We'd have to ask somebody from Norway, but we did see Stonehenge and Woodhenge and Plastic Henge and
Rubber henge.
Rubber Henge and
Concrete henge.
yeah, yeah, all of the henges. And by the way, the word henge means I don't know.
I thought it meant like bush, like a. I have that big henge in my yard, or is that hedge?
Oh, sure. No, I think you're right. I think it is henge.
Henge, yeah.
And then we buzzed on up to into what's called the Cotswolds, which is just an area of beautiful countryside, small towns
In eastern Russia.
in eastern Russia, and da.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they
Da.
say. That's how they say ya in Russia is da. And from there we grabbed a train. Actually, you can't grab the trains there. They go really fast. So you have to wait for them to stop, and then you can board the train. And we took the train from Cheltenham, which is in eastern Russia,
Mm-hmm.
north to Edinburgh. Edinburgh, which is in,
Greenland.
I guess, I could never figure out. These people up in Edinburgh spoke differently. And from there, we took a tour to Loch Ness. And apparently there's some kind
They
of,
spoke as if they were from like Scotland or something.
you know, I hadn't put two and two together, but I think you're right.
Huh.
They did speak kind of like they were from Scotland.
Interesting. Who would have thought?
I wouldn't have. And as we were at Loch Ness, loch is a South American word that means lake.
Sunshine Burrito says he asked if you saw Doorhenge when you were at Stonehenge.
Doorhenge.
Mhm.
We missed Doorhenge.
Wow.
They had that exhibit shut down for oiling and lubrication.
Mhm.
But once we came back,
Big bottle of WD-40. Big bottle. It's wild. They got to
huge,
use for that. Sorry,
huge.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
just the tube coming out of the spout is that big around. And you got to be careful because you can knock people over with just the spray coming out of it.
Like, you know when you got a pressure washer and you start to like fly away? It's like that. It's like, but like way more. It's like, and you just fly all the way over to Stonehenge, knock over a couple of those big old.
Right, and
Rocks.
they had just set those up from Clark Griswold several years ago. Knocked those over when he backed into them with his car. But that's a story for another day. But we found Loch Ness interesting. They claim there's a monster of some sort in the lake. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But
Stop spreading rumors, Grandpa.
Okay, at my age, I don't really concern myself because I'll forget about it later today. Yeah, and we had a wonderful trip to California, and it was just a tremendous trip, and we really appreciated our time together with my dear daughter and her husband and my two granddaughters. So to those folks, thank you for the wonderful time I had with you there wherever we went. So that's an account of my trip.
I wasn't invited, actually.
Oh.
He said, you can't come, Jensen. Just the other grandkids. Because, yeah, I'll film a podcast with you, though, to make up for it.
I don't recall saying that, and that's rather hurtful.
I'm
but
sorry.
It's all right. I'll forget about it in the next several minutes.
I didn't mean that. I know you would
Mean
never.
what?
I mean, you were just talking about how you were over in what was it, Spain?
California. Yeah,
Could be either.
Northern California. Yeah,
Mhm.
there where Grand Canyon and some other national parks are located. So it was beautiful.
And the Empire State Building.
Yes, yes. So that's all I have to say about that trip. But certainly, our listeners and viewers out there, all 7,512 of you, if you have more questions, please get them in soon because I'm not sure I'll remember what we were talking about.
Yeah. Any questions or any more topic ideas would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. So that's how I feel about things, and I don't have any room for this.
oh no. Here. Let me can I put it like in your ear?
Oh,
Or
sure.
like through your. That probably wouldn't be the. What if I just.
Oh, that's a clever idea, and
There you go.
it's stylish too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Grandpa, there's a pen in your ear.
d-
Or on your ear.
oh,
You don't like those now, do you?
I hate pens so bad, so bad.
We said Charlie asks, "What's your dream jobs?"
My dream jobs.
Mhm. Any dream jobs that you wish you had?
Well, first, my first
could
dream
have.
job is to be paid to sleep so that I can dream. But there's not a big demand for that job. My second favorite job is working with children. So that's been my dream job for most of my adult life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like would you want to be like a teacher?
Yeah, I like to
Or-
be a teacher and an administrator and a trader and a trapper and a truck driver. Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. My dream job.
Oh, yeah. What's your dream job?
Well, I mean, I think I would want to like be retired.
Well, that's the goal of most of us. Let me give you a hint, kiddo. It's kind of sad.
Oh no.
It's way cool, but then there are times when you wonder what you're going to do. So, my advice to you, Jensen, as you approach retirement age, is to have a plan.
Okay.
Stay busy, and most importantly, love your grandkids.
Maybe. Okay. Will
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'll do Funny but Cringy,
Oh,
get a
yeah.
job, quit Funny but Cringy. 60 years later, Funny but Cringy again until I die.
That's great. Yeah, you can do funny but cringy on your deathbed.
Mhm.
You can.
Hey guys,
I hate pens.
I don't like pens. I'm gonna go. All I wanted in life was a nice flying Mustang car. And then
Not
I never
horse.
got one. Not a horse.
No.
Because
Oh,
at that point it's gonna be like
flying Mustang. Everybody's got one of those.
I never got one.
Yeah, but you didn't because you were so busy doing other things.
Oh, another dream job. I want to work in the coal mines.
Hmm.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That
Just
would be
hacking
great.
away at stone for horrible in horrible work conditions
Yep.
with and there's heat, very very hot in those caves.
Yeah.
And I gotta get this heavy pickaxe, and if I stop for even more than a minute, you know, they will take my pickaxe and hit me with it with the back. They don't want to hurt me too bad, just enough to be like, hey, you need to get back to work. Horrible working, horrible wage. That would sounds like a good job right
Yeah,
there.
I think I think you have aspirations of well, I think your aspirations are they're wonderful. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to shoot down your dream here.
What would happen if you ate cardboard while you do push-ups? Says Sunshine Burrito.
8 cardboard while you do push-ups.
Well, I'm pretty sure you would get diarrhea. I don't know.
Well, I think you're risking the chance of a cardboard cut, which is about 50 times worse than a paper cut. So just beware that, you know, I wouldn't advise it, but I certainly wouldn't want to shoot down your dream job of push-ups with cardboard.
I hope they stay, says Hi. Hello. We're
I hope they stay too. Who are they talking about?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, well, I do too.
I hope they stays and doesn't leave the stream, because that would be sad.
Oh, I would be sad. Because I love every one of you.
There's a pen in your pocket. Ah!
Oh my gosh, is that what those are? Get those out of here. How did they get in here?
Oh.
That real I feel so unencumbered now.
Yeah, that was a close one. Whoa, how'd you get a Schneider pen? We have matching pens.
Well, that was when we visited Germany, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know you can get company names and logos on Schneider pens? You can order them. I really want to get funny but cringy ones, but you have to order them like 10,000 each, which is really expensive.
Whoa, I can find you
Or sorry, like not $10,000 each, like 10,000. You have to order 10,000 at once if you want them.
I can
don't know
find
what
you
I'd
a
do.
place you can do as little as 100. I'll set you up once we're off of this this whatever we're doing.
Yeah. Anyway, but like for real, if you were to do push-ups and eat cardboard, I don't know, like I feel like you might start to levitate, but not any further than like a few feet. But you can keep doing push-ups and it's still really hard. Just because you're levitating doesn't mean push-ups are easy. Doesn't mean you can just move your arms back and forth. Buy 10,000 and sell 9,999. That's a good idea.
That is a great business plan. I think you've got the financial genius you need.
Yeah.
Who sent that in?
Sunshine Burrito.
Oh, way to go, Sunshine. Good business plan. Yep, and you know there's an old saying, it takes money to make money. So I never knew what that meant, but
I heard that if you like just throw $100 bills into a fireplace, that rich people will be able to smell the scent of burning money, and they'll show up at your house and give you more money.
well, that makes sense.
Oh, I hope they stay. Will buy the 9,999 pens from us. So we already have a whole business idea.
That's great. We can funny but cringy with pens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Funny but cringy with pens?
What kind of pens? Animal pens?
What? I'm so confused. Oh, one of those like allergy pens. I don't remember what they're called.
Oh, EpiPens.
EpiPens.
Sure,
Thanks.
an
Yeah,
EpiPen.
EpiPen. Thanks.
Yeah, those are very very useful when for people that suffer from the possibility of anaphylaxis.
Yeah. Okay, Sunshine Burrito wants to buy 900 or wants I hope they stay to buy 9,998 so he can buy one. And I hope they stay, says this too late, and she or he or they, them, I don't know, said, I called them already.
Oh, the pen company?
Yeah, no, they called the pens company, sure.
Okay. Well,
Alrighty, it's
our director informed us that we're both wearing
that
watches.
we both need a watch.
Yeah. So.
Or he's wearing.
Oh, you have your, but I have a watch.
I'll buy the company too. Don't worry. Are you gonna just buy out Schneider? 100%.
All righty.
You're gonna buy 95% of their company for $2.
Here's another business plan for you. If you just buy 51%, it's cheaper, but you still control. You have a controlling power of the company. So, just an idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Our director says that, but yeah, was saying that we were saying, hey, time for you to get a. We were like, what time? Time for you to get a watch.
Yeah, that's a knee slapper. Ow. That's a knee slapper.
Our director, I mean, you can really tell where we get our funny genius from.
The director. Yeah. By the way, what is that person's name?
I think it's Grandma.
Ah. That's right. And when she does this, I know that means something.
It says, yeah, I have a watch and you have a, you need a watch, Grandpa. I'm gonna go help run a cafe sometime in August. Oh, awesome! That sounds really cool.
Who's that? Is that Sunshine Burrito?
That says, I hope they stay, that said that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
okay.
us.
Well, that's great. That's very entrepreneurial. It's a hard word to say. That might be the next word we use for information video with Grandpa.
Oh, yeah. They don't know about that yet, though. Shh.
I didn't say that.
Yippee! What, can I get a discount at your cafe?
And what kind of food are you going to be serving?
Yeah. Burritos? Maybe some... maybe. Okay, if I just so happen to show up at that exact cafe, the odds are so unlikely, but if I do, and you recognize me, you better give me a free cup of coffee or something. Or free hot chocolate.
Oh, this just in.
Grandpa needs to make a YouTube channel called Funny But Cringy Grandpa. Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be good. In
that's
fact,
what I need to do.
I mean, we may have some videos made by a certain grandfather who may be here, may be in the room right now, or the under the tree right now, who may not you, of course. He doesn't know. We may have a little bit of something coming out with him in it, though, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, it looks like that's gonna have to be the end of our episode, because I believe even though we never got that watch, I believe we're out of time.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Really,
I really appreciate you
we
listening
really
to
appreciate it.
my story to Southern Florida, and so thank you.
Whoop, end stream. Come on, end stream.